Hi, this is Keith Curtis with Things I Have Discovered. I have often asked, why God? Why did you choose faith as the way to eternal life? What is so special about faith? Why can't I just do what I know is right, and God, who is just and fair, will overlook the occasional stumble, and in the end, I'll come out all right. Works for me, but not for God. And why not? James 2:10 says, "For whoever shall keep the whole law and yet offend in one point is guilty of breaking the whole law." So you're saying, if I steal a candy bar, I'm just as guilty as a murderer? Years ago, a man who worked in a tall building was leaving his office for the day. His job required him to carry a small caliber pistol, which he kept in his briefcase. As the elevator door opened to the lobby, the briefcase fell from his hand, discharging the firearm as it hit the floor. He was the last one out, so no one was hurt, but the large plate glass window framing the front door now had a bullet-sized hole in it. It wasn't a big hole, but a long hairline fracture could also be seen from top to bottom. Security was notified, and shortly a small work crew arrived to replace the large window. But because of his frequent carelessness, the worker was required to pay for the replacement of that large and very expensive window glass, a cost that he could ill afford to take on. However, the owner of the building, who was known far and wide for his benevolent and generous heart, offered to pay for the purchase and installation of the new glass and to absolve the worker of any corporate or legal charges. The worker had only to accept the offer. In God's world, perfection is the standard, and we are simply not capable of living a perfect life. Even a small sin is like that small bullet. But in His love, mercy, and inexplicable, unmerited favor, God has Himself already paid for every misfired bullet and broken window in our lives, past, present, and future. Because Jesus took that horrible beating, bore our sicknesses and diseases, bled and died on the cross, there is nothing that is not covered. John 1 verse 12 says, "But as many as received Him, to them gave He power to become the sons of God, to them that believe on His name." All He requires is that you trust in His promise and receive this marvelous provision. That is faith, and that is why faith is necessary. With Things I've Discovered, this is Keith Curtis.